I'm Kendra Little, and I'm going to tell you why I'm excited about attending PASS Data Community Summit in 2023. One of the biggest things about PASS Data Community Summit is making connections with other folks. The most fun way to do this is honestly in what's called the community zone, open spaces at the conference. Some folks call this the hallway track as well. And making connections with other people, networking and talking to folks, this is actually not something that comes super natural to me. But I really, really appreciate this conference for it because I get very, very excited talking about data and asking other folks how are they using data? What challenges have they hit with it lately? What have they learned? What are they interested in? What are they excited about with data? And this is a conference where a lot of people have that interest. So it's easier for me to talk to folks than it might be at some other places where we don't have that shared common interest. Now, it's not only good for you to make connections, it's good for your employer for you to make connections too, because when you run into problems or when you're trying to figure out how you want to tackle an upcoming project, these connections that you make at the conference with speakers, with other attendees, with folks from vendors, these connections can really, really help you out, as well as the things that you learn at the conference itself in the real session. So I always try to balance attending the sessions that are really, really meaningful to me, as well as making sure I get in a lot of interactions during the day at the conference itself, because learning from the folks who are really making the stuff is always really, really exciting. But learning from folks who are using this stuff is also incredibly useful too. And sometimes you'll actually learn more interesting things from the people who are using the things rather than the people who are building the things. Often they complement each other and go really, really well together. I always like to make sure that I'm having some conversations or attending some sessions that are a little bit outside my comfort zone, that I'm broadening my horizons, and that I am looking forward a little bit as to what might I want to learn in the future, as well as what's useful for me to learn now. But I think the biggest reason to attend is that co-creating community, like making a real data community, is fun and invigorating. And it gives me a sense of my profession, my career, and the community that I'm part of in a way that's hard to attain without attending conferences like this. So I encourage you to check out PASS Data Community Summit and think about joining us this year in Seattle in 2023. I hope to see you there.